remember that like our pelvic floors are also attached to our shoulders and our shoulders attached to our pelvic floors, okay? So we still need to be able to move through connected while we do things overhead, but a lot of times we lose our overhead position for something that feels better, or I need it all the way over my head, and so then I lose my middle. So as we do these next three, they're gonna be extremely shoulder stabilizing intensive, but I want you to stay connected to your breath and still allow your pelvic floor to move. On your inhale, it's relaxing. On your exhale, you're engaging, okay? And so in order to create more connection, maybe extend your exhale a little bit more to create a better connection and contraction in what you're doing, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some seated halos. If your hamstrings are really tight when you do this, or you can't sit up tall, you could put, just scoot to the edge of the mat and lift your hips up a little bit, and it'll be a little bit easier. But what we're gonna do, legs are gonna be out in front, okay? Toes are going to be up. If I'm out here, I lose the connection that we just worked on. So we're gonna be here. And if you tend to relax in this direction, some of you do that, I do not. But if you tend to relax here, then come here and be engaged, okay? Toes are straight up to the ceiling. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to unpin the shoulder blades a little bit, get them to move, but then also be able to breathe while we move. You're gonna find some spots where you're gonna wanna hold your breath. I want you to continue to breathe through this, especially as you go back behind your head. So kettlebell is going to be right out in front of my face, and I'm going to bring it at the same eye level as my eyes. Oh my gosh, eye level, and I'm coming all the way around as I come through here, but I'm big with my elbows to really get my shoulder blades moving, but I'm not gonna come down and then come up and then come down and come out of tension. I'm gonna stay up and engaged through the entirety of this, continuously breathing without arching my back and losing my breath and losing my connection, okay? Because we can just like come around and do this, but then we're completely disconnected. So keep breathing and keep the bottom of the rib cage down towards the top of the hips, okay? You're gonna do 7 on one side, 7 on the other, okay? And I would recommend, for the sake of your brain, just do 7 one direction and then do 7 the other direction.